Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to My Expanded Universe, a show where I go through the entire EU in chronological order as best I know how. Folks, we're at book 8 of the Fate of the Jedi series. This is written by Christy Golden. It's called Ascension. Now in this book, Luke and Ben are just hunting after Abeloth. Everyone's going for Abeloth at this point. They go to Korriban, the Sith planet. They get attacked by these Sith beasts. Of course, Vestari's there, helping them all the while. Luke does not believe her at all. But Vestari is starting to have conflicting feelings, like, I kind of feel for these people. I don't want them to be killed. It's not just because Luke can defeat Abeloth either. So you start to see some changes with her. Now, next, Luke and Ben and Vestari head to Dramon Kos, where they do battle with Abeloth and some of the lost tribe of the Sith, who Abeloth is now in possession of. Vestari sees that the lost tribe are now pawns of Abeloth. So she decides to kill them, go against them. And one of the people she kills is her own father. I mean, that's wild. She goes up against her own father, and you see suddenly, is Vestari finally turning to the light side? Because I should mention, it's not that big a deal, but it is to me. Vestari and Ben kiss. Kissy, kissy, kissy. But anyway, they don't do it like that. But they should have. Maybe I think that's what Ben was thinking when their lips were coming together. He's like, ooh, kissy, kissy, kissy. Okay, that's silly. But I was a Ben Vestari fan, so I was all for this. I hurrahed it and everything. And they beat back the Sith there. Luke decides to travel to Coruscant. He absolves any wrongdoing for Kenneth Hamner's murder or death by Sabatine. He tells her not to worry. It's going to be okay. They do elect a new chief of state. The Galactic Alliance does. It's Padin Oven or whatever. And he knows he was voted in to be just a pawn to get pushed around. So he gets Wynn Dorvin as his assistant to help him out. Now, sadly, he is going to be assassinated. So they're going to have to elect a new chief of state to replace Oven, and that chief of state gets possessed by Abeloth. I mean, bad things just keep happening. The Sith have infiltrated the Galactic Alliance at this point, and they kind of convinced them to arrest Leia, who will later on escape. Luke decides, you know what, we need to pull the Jedi completely off this planet. So he removes all the Jedi from Coruscant and sends them elsewhere. A lot of changes are going on in the Galactic Alliance, and none of them seem to be good. I believe this is also the book where the Lost Tribe of the Sith send an assassin to kill off Tenoka and Alana, because they know Alana is the chosen one now, the one to be the Jedi Queen later on, and they fear her. But this is where Leia gets to shine. She brings out her lightsaber and goes, toe-to-toe against a Sith assassin and wins. I always love when they give Leia a chance to shine with her Jedi abilities. We don't get to see that much until the end of these novels, which is really awesome, because Leia, in a way, she is the twin of Luke, so she should be just as powerful, even though she's not. I was hoping that in the future novels we would see her get more and more powerful, just like Luke. Meanwhile, Tahiri has turned herself in to the Empire, because that's who she killed, Admiral Pelion, and Jag decides exactly what he's going to do with her. He's going to make her his bodyguard. He finds it a special punishment, but really it's just avoiding a death sentence from the Empire. Another thing that just ticks the Empire off. Remember, he's losing support in the Empire, making unpopular choices like this. Pelion is a well-revered admiral, and he should be. And this is the girl that murdered him. You should, and I understand where the Empire's coming from that. From there, wanting Jag to discipline or actually execute Tahiri, but he doesn't. Another little thing to say, hey, you can be my bodyguard. Hey, Jaina, did you see that? I didn't kill her. Do I get another kissy, 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 kissy? Now after that, Fail is going to turn his sights on going after Dala and Moff Lysarin, because there's that rebellion inside of his own empire and he needs to squash that. Now the Moff has been, an enemy of his for quite some time, but now he's also going after Dala. So that's kind of where Jag's story goes off to. We go back to Ben and Vestari and another Jedi, Natu Wan, and they are going after Abeloth on another planet. Remember, Abeloth can be anywhere at this point. So they're going after her, but they get attacked on this planet by a bunch of insects, and these creatures are going after Ben, Vistari, and Natu Wan, I believe is the Jedi's name. Well, Ben gets knocked unconscious, and to save him, Vistari basically sacrifices Natu Wan. She sacrifices him, and the bugs eat and kill him while she takes Ben to safety. If anyone's seen The Walking Dead, it's kind of like Shane, shooting someone else in the leg and having the zombies eat him, so eat that other person so he can run away free. It's awful. But right then we see a different side of Vistari. Like, uh-oh. Well, she did it for her love for Ben, but she killed someone else. She sacrificed. She killed another Jedi, and she knows this. Ben doesn't know what happened, but she does. And she's thinking, am I really? Because for a while, she's really believing I can be good. But after that action, she went, that wasn't good. Maybe I'm not good as I thought I was. It's a great story arc for Vistari. I really like Vistari as a character. She moves. She has her ups and downs in this one, and eventually think, oh, finally she'll get beat down. She'll finally join the light. But that story is a little cliche now, so why not say, maybe not, reader, maybe not. All right, folks, that's it for now. See you next time with another video. I was really a Vistari Ben fan. Who's Ken? Jedi Prince Ken? I wouldn't want him with Vistari.